This is question number 11 in the series top 150 interview questions. So we have been given an array which is citation. It has index starting from 0 to last. At every index we have citations, and these citation is the number of citation a researcher has received for any ith paper. So for example, we have this citation given. So starting from paper 1, we can check. Paper 1 has how many citation? 3 citation. So this way all the citations are given to us. Paper 2 has citation 0. Paper 3 has citation 6. Paper 4 is having citation 1 and paper 5 is having citation 5. So we have to find the H index. What is the meaning of H index? So H index is the maximum number of H such that H papers have H or more citation. Like if this is H, if this is the value of H, then this paper should have more than H citation. For example, if this is paper number 1, it should have more than 1 citation. Paper number 2 should have more than 2 citation. Paper number 3 should have more than 3 citation. 4 more than 4. Then how many paper are qualifying this criteria? That will be our H index. So H index is the value of H such that at least H papers have H or more citations. Let's see which paper is, how many papers are qualifying this criteria. So paper 1 is having more than 1 citation. So yes, this paper is following the criteria. So my H index right now is 1. Next, paper 2 is having more than 2 citations. No, this paper is not following. Paper 3 is having more than 3 citations. Yes. So H index is now 2. 4 is having more than 4 citations. No. Paper 5 is having more than 5 or equal to 5 citation. Yes. So my H index is 3. So the maximum value we have to take, which is 3. Same way in these papers, paper 1 is having citation 1. So that follows the criteria, but paper 2 is having 3 citations, paper 3 is having less than 3 citations, right? So only one paper is following the criteria, so output is 1, right? So you need to have at least 3 citation, which each remaining 2 or more than 3 citation each, so their H index is 3. Maximum value of H, so that given researcher has H paper cited at least H type. So how to solve this question? And you have to keep in mind that this H index is not dependent on the index. So it does not mean that paper 1 should have 3. You can choose any, like paper 1 can have 6 also citation. I can say paper 2 is having 1. So it is not dependent on index. When it is not dependent on index, we can sort the values and then also we can find out the answer. So one way of doing this program is, if we want to find out H index so that H papers are having H citations, that means we need bigger number in the beginning. That means what we can do is, in the brute force approach, we can sort this array in decreasing order so that we can make sure that from the beginning all the papers will be having that many citations which are needed. So this will be the reverse sorting, 6, 5, 3, 1, 0, right? This is sorted in descending order. So now we will check. Paper 1 is having how many citations? 6. 6 is greater than equal to 1. So my H index is 1. Next, paper 2. Paper 2 is having 5 greater than equal to 2. Yes, H index becomes 2. Paper 3 is 3 greater than equal to 3. Yes, so H index is 3. Then paper 4 is having citation 1, which is not greater than equal to 3, here we will stop and here we will say that h index is 3 in this example. If we are considering the other example where we have 1, 3 and 1, when we sort in decreasing order it will be 3, 1, 1. So yourself you can check that paper 1 will have citation 3 which is greater than equal to 1. So my h index will be 1, and then paper 2 is having citation 1 which is greater than equal to 1. This condition is not true, so h index will become 2. H index will not be incremented. We will stop. H index will be returned as 1. Let's look at the code snippet now. What we can do is we can reverse the array, citation array in the reverse, sort in the reverse manner. And what we can do is initially h index is 0. Here I means the index and C means the citation value of the array that is given. We are using enumerate, so the values will be stored like I comma C means it will be stored like, for example, this is 6. So 6 is at 0th index. So we will store it like 0 comma 6. We will store it like 1 comma 5, and then we have 3. So it will be 2 comma 3, it will be 3 comma 1, it will be 4 comma 0. So this way we are storing the values in enumerate. This part is I and this part we have taken as C. So we are saying that if C is greater than I plus 1, yeah, because we are starting with paper 1, there is nothing like paper 0. So paper 1 we are starting. So this 1 is like I plus 1. So the value of paper is I plus 1. So we are checking if C citation, number of citation is greater than or equal to I plus 1, we are increasing the H index because it is following the criteria that we made. Else we will break the loop and we will return the index. The time complexity for solving this question will be n log n because here we are sorting the method. There is one way by which we can do the same question in linear time. Let's see that way. So what we are going to do in the next approach is we will be using count sort approach so that we can do the same question in linear time. What we can do is we can make a count array which is having all values as zeros and it will have n plus 1 values. That means n plus 1 means the length of array plus 1 which is 5 plus 1 6. So 6 will be the length of this count array. So I have taken index from 0 to 5. So what we are saying is that whatever is the citation value like 3. So you have to go to index 3 and increment the value of count array 3, right? Look at this code snippet, you will understand better. What we have to do is we have to go to every element in this citation array. If the value of C is greater than this length of array, we will simply increment the last value. If it is not greater, we will increment that particular index. For example, 3. Value of C is 3 in the first iteration. So C, that is 3, is greater than n? No. N value is 5, na? So we will go to 3 index and we will increment the count as 1. Let's go to next 0. 0 is now C value is 0. 0 is greater than 5? No. So go to 0th index and increment the value to be 1. Next is 6. So C value is 6. 6 is greater than equal to n? Yes. 5. So we will go to nth index which is 5 index. We will increment the count. Then go to 1. 1 is here simple, it is not greater than n. So we will go to first index and increment, and then 5th. So 5th is also there only. Go to 5th index, increment the count. So got it now? We have made a count value where we are writing all the count of citation of single paper, and if citation is greater than n, we are incrementing the last index. Alongside I am explaining, look at this code snippet also. After making this count array, what we have to do is we have to start from the last index. Last index now will be h. We will be going reverse this direction. So n value is 5, so from 5 we will be going in reverse direction. We will be calculating the value of total will be 0 initially, 0 plus count of h value is 5, so count of h value is 2, so total value is 2. We are saying if total is greater than equal to h, what is the h value right now? H value is 5, so it is not greater equal to h, right? So you have to go h minus 1, h value is 4 now. At 4, 0th index is present, so total will stay same. Decrement the value of h is 3 now. At 3, 1 is present, so total value will become 3. So now total value and h value is matching. That means at third index there are 3 citations, so we are returning the value of h. So this is another method, and this method will take just order of n time complexity. We will maintain count array, increment it, and then from backside we are accumulating all the values and we are checking at which point total is becoming equal to h, and we are returning that value. You can look here, this is the this is the LeetCode solution. I will add it to my GitHub account. If you have understood, I will be glad. Both the methods, go through it once. If there would be any doubt, you can write in the comment section, or you can look at the video again. Support my channel, subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot.